Can Courtland Sutton be the guy? This is your Denver Sports Daily for July 29th.
The biggest stories, the latest news. It's Denver Sports Daily.
There's really no option any longer. Courtland Sutton has to be the guy. After a long-awaited time period, it's been a long time coming. Courtland Sutton finally signed his extension. He signed a 4-year deal worth $92 million. We finally have him here in Denver to stay. His contract will finish up after the 2029 season, so he will be under contract until that 2030 season, when things are really going to be more clear. Where are the Broncos going to be? By 2029, by 2030, we could have a couple Super Bowls here in Denver. Now, that's the high hopes, but with somebody like Courtland Sutton here to stay, it's a bit more clear what this wide receiver room is going to look like, and it should be clear. And you look at what Sutton did last season, and you look at what he's done throughout his career, he's been solid. He's been solid, and I've said a lot of things about him being a wide receiver too, and that might be the fact. I mean, you look around the league at the best wide receiver runs, Courtland Sutton doesn't make the top 10 most of the time. He might be around that top 15, high top 15, but most of the time he's finishing around that around 17th best receiver in the league. And that's fair. Again, Courtland Sutton is a solid receiver, but with somebody like Bo Nix, I don't think you need the best receivers all around him. I mean, look what the guy did just last year. He brought them to a playoffs. And Sutton, a career year. He had a career high 81 receptions for 1,081 yards and 8 touchdowns. That's his second time recording over 1,000 yards, and his first was back in 2019. That was his sophomore season. So 2 times he's been over 1,000 yards. He had 81 receptions, a career high. Last year, not this past year, but the year before that, he had 10 touchdowns. This year, the most recent year, he had 8. Those are solid numbers from him. And now $92 million is coming his way for 4 years. That's a fair deal. You're not overpaying on this one. This is a team-friendly deal overall. Now, $92 million for something like Courtland Sutton, you can argue whether he's worth that or not. I will argue for the fact that he most likely is worth that money. But the more important thing here is the time. You got him for 4 more years, and after that deal finishes, you'll have 2 deals to re-sign, and that's a good thing to look at. This will be something you're going to want to look forward to. But in the 2029 offseason, the Broncos will have to make a decision on both Courtland Sutton and Bo Nix. Both of those guys, that is if Bo Nix picks up that 5th-year option, you keep him on the team 1 more year. But both of those guys, you're going to have to spend a lot of money, especially if Courtland Sutton goes and balls out for the next 4 years. If he has 4 straight years of 1,000+ yards, he's going to be deserving of a lot more than $92 million. And if Bo Nix continues to play the way that he did this past season, he's going to be worth a lot more than $92 million. He's going to be worth a lot of money. So both of those guys in the 2029 offseason, you're going to be able to have some decisions to make. You're going to be able to say, okay, we're obviously keeping Bo Nix, hopefully, if he continues to play the way that he did this in his rookie season. But you'll have to make a decision on Bo Nix. And then afterwards, is Courtland Sutton the guy? Is Courtland Sutton the one that you want to keep around Bo Nix for his career? It'll definitely be interesting. And is 4 years away, so we're getting way ahead of ourselves. First thing you want to focus on is this upcoming season. But it's fun to look forward and say, okay, what are we going to be doing when it comes for both of these guys to get paid? It'll definitely be fun to watch. Now, moving on, Deion Sanders opened up about his health struggles, and they've not been good. Yesterday, Coach Prime and his team revealed that he was dealing with an aggressive bladder tumor, and he officially beat it earlier this year. Now, Sanders was somewhat emotional, of course. I mean, you're dealing with something with the gravity of that cancer. It's terrible. So him taking the podium and talking about what he dealt with was emotional. And he said, quote, "This is not an easy task. It was changing my lifestyle. Surgery number 14 since 2021. The medical team was so wonderful so that I could make an educated decision." And, that's what you want around you. You want a medical team that'll keep you healthy. And something like this is obviously not easy to talk about. And it's crazy that, we talked about Deion Sanders stepping away from the team. He's dealing with something on the medical side. We don't really know what it is. And he's had these problems for a while, back since 2021. There's been a lot going on with Deion Sanders' health. So him coming out and finally saying that he's beat cancer is great to hear, especially from somebody who means so much to Boulder, to Denver. It's a great thing that he beat cancer, and it's obviously tough. And the struggles that he's faced have been massive. So he also spoke on that saying, quote, "It's been tough. I lost 25 pounds. I'm still dealing with going to the bathroom. I can't pee like I used to pee. I cannot control my bladder." And that's because they removed his bladder and made a new one from his small intestine. It's wild. And sorry if that's a little bit graphic, but it's insane that these are the kind of things that he's dealing with, away from the cameras. And it's great. It is so great to know that he is healthy. And then he also confirmed that he would not be leaving CU. So Deion Sanders is here to stay. Nothing's going to take him out. Coach Prime, he is here, and he is the toughest guy in Denver right now. If you're dealing with someone like that, you got to give him all the flowers in the world, all the credit. Just amazing to hear that he is finally healthy. Now, moving on. This is a fun one. Should Patrick Surtain have been one of the best players in the new Madden? If you check up on the Madden, or if you follow what Madden is and how things kind of get released with it, this is also always a fun topic of conversation. But the elusive Madden 99 Club was announced yesterday. And if you don't know what the 99 Club is, it is the players in the game who rank 99 overall. That's the highest ranking you can get. And Patrick Surtain did not make the list. Now, the only players who ended up making it were Saquon Barkley, Lamar Jackson, Justin Jefferson, Josh Allen, Jamar Chase, Myles Garrett, and Lane Johnson. And there's a lot to break down with that list. You got Saquon Barkley and Lane Johnson, the third year in a row that two players from the same team have both been 99. Last year, it was Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, I believe. And then the year before that, it was Christian McCaffrey and then somebody else. I'm forgetting who the name was, but it was somebody else on the 49ers. And then Justin Jefferson and Myles Garrett, both of those guys have been in the 99 Club for 3 years in a row. Just incredible players all around, and we know this. Jamar Chase, first time a Bengals player has ever been in the 99 Club, but there is one person missing, and that is Patrick Surtain. Maybe he should have made the list. I mean, we're talking about the DPOY here, and he didn't make the 99 Club, and there's just something that should be said about if you win a major accolade like the MVP or the OPOY or the DPOY, you should be in the 99 Club. I don't understand how Myles Garrett, a defensive player, is ranked 99 overall above the defensive player of the year. Just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I mean, we've seen what Patrick Surtain did. It was incredible. So how is he not ranked as one of the top players, one of the few top players in the new Madden? It's upsetting to watch, but it is always a fun conversation. I mean, you're talking about the best players in a video game. And of course, you want to see Patrick Surtain up there, but unfortunately, it won't happen this year. But that'll do it for your Denver Sports Daily. I'll be back with you guys again tomorrow, talking some more about training camp. This deal today was huge, or yesterday, getting Courtland Sutton paid, finally keeping him here, locking up all those conversations. They're not happening anymore. There's no more conversation about what's going to happen with this receiver room, because now we know Courtland Sutton is here to stay. But that'll do it for your Denver Sports Daily. I'll see you all tomorrow. Until then, y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye, y'all.